Hey everyone, this is Yash. Welcome to Team Lean with Yash training on stress management techniques. This training, let me promise you, you have never heard of what I'm going to talk about. Okay, I'm going to talk about basic common advices that you hear on the internet, on Google, on ChatGPT. But the information that I'm going to give you has come with 6 years of fitness coaching, helping over 200 people. Okay, talking to over 2000 people over a sales call in the past 6 years. After talking to so many people, I've figured out what are the common problems people face and how to overcome them. Let's go. These guidelines are going to help you minimize your stress levels and help you stay consistent with your fitness routine. That's it. Why do you need to overcome stress? Because the higher your stress levels, the lesser calories you burn. That slows down your weight loss. Okay, you know that if you want to lose weight, you have to burn more calories. Even if you have to build muscle, you have to burn more calories. The reason is, when you exercise a lot, when you do strength training, when you do progressive overload, you burn more calories. You eat more so that you build muscle. Same logic goes to when you want to lose weight, you create a calorie deficit, you burn more calories. So whatever your goal is, your basal metabolic rate goes up. Your active calorie expenditure has to go up, regardless of the goal in your fitness journey. So the more calories you're going to burn, the lesser stress you have, the faster you're going to reach a goal. If it is weight loss, then you need to minimize your stress levels. And how to do it? Practical information. Let's go. First, let's talk about the common advice, because we're just gonna go walk through them and not stay here for long. Meditation, everybody knows. Meditation, breathing, box breathing, deep breathing, everyone knows about that. Exercise for happy hormones, meditation to relax your mind, to stay calm, running, walking, exercising, yoga, that helps release happy hormones. So massage helps release happy hormone, relaxes your mind, relaxes your body. Go on a vacation, socialize at a parties, meet your friends. Okay, that helps you reduce your stress levels. Changing the environment. If you are in a room every day working at the same desk, change the room where you work in. Go to a cafe at work. Go to a different room and work. Stop procrastinating. Start saying no to particular things that disturb your goals, that disturb your routine. Okay, think right, कॉफी कम पियो, टाइम अच्छे से मैनेज करो, खुश रहो, हॉबीज पे फोकस करो, एनर्जाइजर्स पे फोकस करो, what makes you happy, do that. Seek to a professional guidance, psychologist, or maybe consult to a professional who can help you reduce your depression or stress levels. ये बहुत common advice है ना, ज्यादा सोना चाहिए, you should laugh more, phone कम use करो. These are all the common advices. You can obviously apply them. You can definitely pick up whatever is good for you from here, whatever is missing from this particular line, make notes of it and combine it with our advice that we are going to give you in the next few slides. Okay, so take a screenshot, write down whatever is important for you. Maybe learning to say no to junk food is important for you. Maybe stop procrastinating is important for you. Maybe you haven't gone for a vacation for the past 2 years, that's important for you. Maybe you have never taken a full body massage, that's important for you. So whatever you haven't done in the past 1 or 2 years, or you're failing to do it, just pick up whatever you're not doing for the past 1 year or 6 months or 2 years, write it down and then apply it later on when we give you the main advice. Basics of stress. Stress hota kyun hai? Now, how to fix it? I've given you that, the common advice. Now I'm going to talk about stress hota kya, aasan bhasha mein. Just clear your mind what it is. Stress is when you are overthinking about a particular situation. That's it. It's just your thought. That's it. Socho. Your life is exactly the same. Okay, let's say you are broke, you don't have money in your bank. Okay, from Monday to Saturday you are crying about money. Paisa nahi hai mere paas, I am poor, I can't buy this, I can't buy that. But on Sunday you go out with your friends, you go to a friend's house. There are a group of school friends, there are a group of childhood friends, there are a group of neighbor friends, college friends, उनके साथ आप बैठे हो, 5 दोस्त के साथ बैठे हो, 3 दोस्तों के साथ बैठे हो आप. You're cracking jokes, having fun, chilling out with them. The stress is gone. You're still broke, you still don't have money. Just giving an example. पैसा नहीं है आपके पास, रो रहे थे सैटरडे को रात को, बट संडे मॉर्निंग दोस्त के घर गए, सब सही हो गया. At the end, there is no money in your bank, right? Even if you're laughing, there's no money. You're meeting friends, there's no money in your bank. You were at home in the room alone, there's no money in the bank. The situation is the same. The only difference is that you're not thinking about money. I hope this concept, this particular example that I gave you, should change your thought process when it comes to stress. Stress is just your thought. That's it. There's nothing else. Okay. And if it is something else, then we're gonna cover that as well. Situation. This situation can be an insult, fear, or failure. ठीक है, मान लो आपको किसी ने गाली दे दी, someone body shames you, someone says you're a failure, you don't pass in exams, you don't have knowledge, you are a loser, you don't get the promotion, or whatever it is, someone insults you, you are fearing that मेरे को बैटिंग करने जाना है पर मेरे को आता नहीं बैटिंग करना, सब लोग हंसेंगे, तो there's a fear. ठीक है, failure is you did not pass your CA exams for the past 3 years. That's a situation that you're predicting. या चौथी बार भी नहीं होगा तो स्ट्रेस आ रहा है. बैटिंग करने जाओगा, बैट टच नहीं होगा बॉल को तो स्ट्रेस आ रहा है, डर लग रहा है, फियर. इंसल्ट समवन से तू मोटा हो गया, दैट्स अ सिचुएशन. एग्जांपल, इट कुड बी सम मोर एग्जांपल्स बट ये कॉमन एग्जांपल्स हैं जो मैंने अभी तक एक्सपीरियंस किया है इन माय लाइफ, इन माय क्लाइंट्स लाइफ एज वेल. ठीक है, मोस्टली देयर आर टू सिनेरियोस. ठीक है, कंट्रोलेबल आउटकम, नॉन कंट्रोलेबल आउटकम. एग्जांपल, someone is body shaming you, तू मोटा हो गया है, तू मोटी दिख रही है, you are fat, you are obese. It is a controllable situation. Nothing is non-controllable. You can exercise, you can go to the gym, you can do running, walking, yoga, you can do home workouts, you can CrossFit and lose weight. It's controllable. No one is stopping you from going to the gym. Obviously, you have other responsibilities that might be stopping, but it is controllable. You can go to the gym 6 days a week and lose weight. Simple, controllable. But let's say, मान लो, this is non-controllable. Okay? Example. Let me think about an example. Give me a couple of seconds. A situation, okay, where you are supposed to do a particular task. Okay, there is a project. There are 4 people in the project. 25% of the work is divided into 4 people. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. You are the first person who has to do the first 25% of the project. You gave your best. You took control of it. You gave your best. But what happens in the remaining 75% of the work? You cannot control it. You cannot make them work harder than you. You cannot make them do the work faster. You cannot improve their quality of work. You can't do anything about it. You can just sit and watch. Okay, you cannot give orders to them. So this is non-controllable. The 75% is non-controllable. 25% was controllable that you gave. So if you start thinking, यार वो लोग अच्छे से काम कर रहे हैं क्या, वो लोग अच्छे से नहीं काम कर रहे हैं, they are wasting their time, they are the least efficient workers in the entire company. If you start thinking about that, then you are creating stress for yourself. That's non-controllable outcome, non-controllable situation. And आप उस वहां पे एनर्जी वेस्ट कर रहे हो, तो उसका कुछ नहीं होना. ठीक है, so if it is controllable, you have to take action immediately. Okay, if it is non-controllable, ठीक है, then replace the thoughts with new goals and uplifting thoughts. Simple. आपने अपना 100% दिया in the first task of the project, छोड़ दो. The max that you can do is just leave it. You give your best. The max you can do is just think, can I do this better or no? The max that you can do is, can I help them improve their efficiency at work? Can I help them improve the quality of work? If you cannot help them, or you cannot influence them, or you cannot motivate them, then just leave it. Think about some other project. Work on some other activities. Divert your thoughts to something else. Okay? Let's say if it is controllable, then take action immediately. But let's say you cannot take action immediately. कंट्रोलेबल है कि आप आगे वाले को बोल सकते हो अच्छे से काम करो, क्वालिटी ऑफ वर्क बढ़ाओ, ये कर सकते हो, वो कर सकते हो, but it is not immediate, right? ठीक है, you have to else create strategies so that you can take action later. मान लो कुछ ऐसा एक्टिविटी है जिसमें आपको इमीडिएट एक्शन नहीं चाहिए, 6 महीने बाद, 3 महीने बाद उसको करना है, तो आप अभी क्या कर सकते हो, 3 महीने पहले आप स्ट्रेटेजी बना लो कि स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3, स्टेप 4, स्टेप 5, this is what I'm going to do after 3 months so that I achieve the goal or so that I can control the outcome. Simple. If it is a controllable situation, take action immediately, else create strategies so that you can take action later on. ताकि आपने एक बार स्ट्रैटेजी बना दी, the plan of action is ready, now you don't have to think what do I do. The thought of what do I do is gone. The thought is when do I do it. That's it. And you already know the date. 3 months later from now. What to do, you already know. How to do, you already know. When to do is clear. तो आपने वहां पे दिमाग लगाया ही नहीं. So stress is exactly a thought that triggers in your mind over and over again. That's it. ठीक है? So if you just apply what I just told you here, आपका stress वैसे ही चला जाएगा. ठीक है? Basic advice दे दिया. Controllable situation, non-controllable. ठीक है? If it is controllable, figure out the solution. Figure out what you can do. If you can take action, if you can work on it, very good. If you cannot work on it, it is non-controllable. Simple. Now the advice that we are going to give you is lean with Yash. जो भी मैंने अभी तक बताया, it is just a common advice. ठीक है? ये बहुत simple है. Controllable, non-controllable, Google पे मिल जाएगा. These advices are available on the Google. Now what I'm going to give you is not available on the Google. It's nowhere written in any book. It's not there in any video. It has come with my experience. कहीं लिखा होगा तो पता नहीं, but whatever I'm going to tell you is going to be from my brain and my experience. Because I did not study it. I have discovered it on my own, with my own life. Get busy with a high purpose in life. Okay? Create a short-term goals. Once you figure out that what you want to do in the next 1 month or 1 week, you can start giving direction to your energy and thoughts. Okay? Example, we'll give examples later on. Once you have a goal that this is where you are, this is where you want to reach, you keep on thinking, how do I reach there? What should I do to reach there? When will I reach there? Okay, what am I doing right now that will help me reach there? Once you are distracting yourself in a positive way, once you are focused that I want to reach here, okay, once you know that upon waking up I have to do this, then your life has a different meaning. Okay, you are a lot more focused individual once you have a short-term goal. Okay, you start replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts instantly. You start up, मान लो आपका ये goal है, this is where you are, this is where you want to reach, this is your goal. But let's say someone insults you, you look ugly. You don't have time to think about it. आपने क्या किया, सोचा ugly है, ठीक है छोड़ो, मेरे को क्या करना है, गोल पे पहुंचना है, चलो let's work on this goal, let's work on this goal. You are busy working on your goals. So negative thoughts can be replaced with positive thoughts instantly. This will happen only if you are obsessed in achieving the new goal. Obsession with the strategy is safe. पागल वाला ऑब्सेशन नहीं चाहिए अपने को, स्ट्रेटेजी बेस्ड ऑब्सेशन चाहिए. ठीक है? एग्जांपल, you are obese, you want to have 6-pack abs, okay, and everyone is telling you you're obese, you're fat, everyone is body shaming you. You don't have time to give energy to their bad words, to their insults, because you are busy in the gym, you're busy dieting, you're busy in the kitchen making your meals, you're busy walking, you're busy learning how to lose weight faster, you're busy learning new different recipes so that your diet becomes interesting, you're busy learning yoga so that you don't get injured while losing weight. Are you getting my point? आपको कोई इंसल्ट कर रहा है, आप वहां पे एनर्जी ही नहीं दे रहे हो. यू आर ओनली थिंकिंग अबाउट हाउ डू आई रीच देयर. And when someone is insulting you, you can use it as a positive rage and use that extra thoughtful energy into actionable energy. सोचने से बेटर है वही एनर्जी जो सोचने में लगा रहे हो वो एक्शंस में लगा लो. सिंपल एग्जांपल, यू वांट टू अर्न 1 लाख पर मंथ, आपके भी इनकम है 50,000, आपको उसको डबल करना है. डबल कैसे करेंगे? ओके, मेरे को स्किल डेवलप करना है, ओके, आई हैव टू एंगेज इन group activities in the company, okay, I have to complete more projects in the company, okay, I have to be on time in the company, okay, I have to become a leader, so I'll be start giving suggestions to the manager. Then ये 5 स्टेप आप करोगे तो आपका इनकम बढ़ जाएगा 2 गुना से. इसमें से कोई भी चीज, मान लो आपने स्किल डेवलपमेंट नहीं किया तो नहीं बढ़ने वाला इनकम, आपने प्रोजेक्ट ज्यादा नहीं किए तो नहीं बढ़ेगा इनकम, आप लेट आ रहे हो ऑफिस डेली तो आपका इनकम नहीं बढ़ने वाला. ठीक है? मान लो आपने ग्रुप एक्टिविटी में बिजी नहीं थे, द सीईओ ऑफ द कंपनी इज नॉट नोटिसिंग यू, व्हाई वुड ही गिव यू द प्रमोशन? है ना? सो दीस 5 स्टेप्स आर नीडेड टू हेल्प यू टू एक्स्ट्रा इनकम in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, or in the next 1 year. So your thought process would be, I want to wake up on time so that I can reach office on time. और आपको जल्दी उठना है तो आप जल्दी सोओगे, आप रात को नेटफ्लिक्स नहीं देखोगे. सी, you won't be busy watching reels that distract you. You would be sleeping more so that you can wake up on time and you can reach office on time, ताकि आपको promotion मिले. Think, after 6 months you want the promotion, but you start sleeping early 6 months before, so that you wake up on time, you reach office on time. You sleep early so that when you wake up, you have extra time to study the new skill so that you get the promotion. Okay, you can apply these examples anywhere. Okay, एग्जाम्पल 6-पैक एब्स, तो मैंने एग्जाम्पल दे दिया, आपको पतला होना है एब्स से तो बता दिया. मैराथन भागना है, आपको मैराथन भागना है, ठीक है? You replace the same logic over here. Whatever goal you want to achieve, just practice and keep repeating the same process again and again throughout the day. Okay, few individuals will take a day to reset their thoughts, and some might take a week to replace the negative thoughts into a positive one. ठीक है, सबका ब्रेन अलग काम करता है, सबका पर्सनैलिटी अलग है, सो यूज व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू एंड अप्लाई. ठीक है, लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. क्रिएट अ स्ट्रेटेजी. अभी यहाँ पे हो करंट सिचुएशन, डिजायर्ड सिचुएशन, ऊपर ऊपर से बता दिया आपने, अभी इन डेप्थ बताओगे कैसे पहुंचना है. ठीक है, regardless what your goal is. Your goal is to earn money, I'll help you with that. Your goal is to lose weight, I'll help you. Your goal is to build muscle, I'll help you with that. Whatever your goal is, this particular strategy can help you in anything in life. Write down your current situation and desired situation. कहाँ हो, कहाँ पहुंचना है, simple. लिख लो आप पहले पेपर पे. Now I am broke, I want to earn 1 lakh per month. I am at 80 kgs, I want to reach 70 kgs. I have M size clothes in my wardrobe, I'm wearing XL, so I want to wear those M size clothes. That's your desired situation. Whatever your goal is, just write it down, and wherever you are right now, write it down. Okay, now write down why do you want to achieve it. Once you achieve your final goal, what would happen? Once you wear those M size clothes, it would make you happy, it will attract confidence, you look sexy, you look toned, you will have a sense of achievement that okay, I was XL, now I'm M, my life has changed, I feel happy in front of the mirror, I smile in front of the mirror. So many positive outcomes. So you have to write down why do you want to achieve it and how it will change your life. सिर्फ एम साइज क्लोथ पहनने से तो कुछ नहीं होगा, वो पहनने के बाद खुशी मिलेगी, इसीलिए आप कर रहे हो इतनी मेहनत. सो यू वर्किंग हार्ड सो दैट यू आर हैप्पी. Okay, now the important point is you have to write down the habits you want to instill in your life and thoughts, so that okay, now write the habits you must instill in your life and thoughts you must instill in your brain to achieve these goals. Okay, my phone. Okay, so we're going to talk about habits, thoughts. Now figure out the strategy and the entire process to reach your final goal. Okay, I'm going to take a whiteboard, I'm going to explain you each and everything in detail. Okay, we're going to talk about habits, thoughts and strategy, and the entire process we're going to discuss it in a moment. Just give me a second. Now we are going to take a whiteboard. Okay, so let's go. So basically where you are is right now. So no, let's take black color. Okay, now you are at over here. This is your current situation, this is your desired situation. Okay, now what's happening is you want to go from here to here. Simple, very easy. Now you don't reach here by okay, drawing, give me a second. Okay, draw. Okay, so you want to go from current situation to desired situation. Okay, first you have a current kind of habits that you have in your life. Okay, you have a particular lifestyle. Okay, you have a particular kind of thoughts in your entire day. Okay, so there is some thoughts running in your head. Okay, there is a certain lifestyle that you live, there are certain habits that you follow. This is why you are in your current situation. Okay, so you have to start changing your habits, okay, in a way that helps you reach your desired situation faster. Okay, you have to start behaving, you have to start making changes in your lifestyle as if you have reached your desired situation. Okay, once you have your thoughts like a person who has already achieved the goal, once you have the habits of someone who has already achieved the goal, once you have the lifestyle of someone who has already achieved the goal, achieving the desired situation becomes very easy. Because if you have a habit of going for a morning walk, losing 10 kgs becomes very easy. Okay, so going for a morning walk is a habit. This habit will help you reach 70 kgs of weight and stay there for the rest of your life. Eating salad every day is your lifestyle. Okay, so you don't eat salad over here. यहाँ पे आप salad नहीं खा रहे हो, आपका habit भी नहीं है walking करने का. Once you have a habit of eating salad every day, you are acting as if you have reached your situation in advance, so that आप जब आप पहुंचते भी हो, आप उसको maintain भी कर पाते हो और आपको पहुंचना बहुत आसान हो जाता है. You don't work on how to reach there. You start working on habits, you start working on a lifestyle, you start working on your thoughts. You start thinking, okay, I look great in front of the mirror. You start thinking you look great. And then let me repeat, in your current situation, you don't look happy in front of the mirror. That's your current situation. You don't look happy, your thoughts are negative. मैं अच्छा नहीं दिखता. But now, once you reach 70 kgs, your thought would be, I look great in front of the mirror. So you have to start thinking that I look great in front of the mirror even before you reach the goal, so that it feels like you've already reached the desired situation. And then achieving this goal becomes very easy for you. Okay. So, okay, now what we have done is we have told you, talked about thoughts, habits, and lifestyle that you have to make changes in, so that you go from your current situation to your desired situation. Right now, we're going to talk about strategy. So, this would require a strategy in simple words. So, now your job is to figure out what you have to do. Okay, I want to lose 10 kgs, I have to go for a walk, I have to go to the gym. Okay, then I have to do some yoga so that I don't get injured. Okay, I have to do some cardio. I have to eat salad twice a day. I have to follow a certain way of eating. I have to sleep more. This is the strategy that you have to think. आप बिना strategy बनाए direct goal पे नहीं पहुंच सकते. If you have to lose 10 kgs, you have to eat in a certain way. You have to think in a certain way. You have to behave in a certain way. You have to start taking action in a certain way. ठीक है? तो आपने thoughts ले लिया कि मैं सैलड दिन में 2 बार खाता हूँ, आपने लाइफस्टाइल बना दी. सो योर स्ट्रैटेजी इज सॉर्टेड. आपने हैबिट बना दी कि आप वॉकिंग जा रहे हो, लाइक आई एक्सप्लेन इन द प्रीवियस थर्ड स्लाइड. ओके, नाउ you have a lifestyle of going to the gym every day at 1 p.m. It's a part of your lifestyle that you have to go to the gym every day. Your strategy is sorted for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry, what do I do? You are already taking action every day in terms of your thoughts, lifestyle, and you're taking action in the right direction. That's strategy. Okay, so let's get back to the slides. I hope the concept of 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps are ready. Okay, it's clear in your brain that first step is figure out your current situation, your desired situation, where you are, where you want to reach. Now write down what will make you happy. Desired situation will make you happy, it will make you sad, it will help you boost your confidence, it will help you look attractive, it will help you look toned, X, Y, Z, whatever it is, just write down. Okay? And how it will change your life. More confidence will help you look great in office, more confidence will help you be more active in the meeting, more confidence will help you get more dates in the with girls or maybe boys, whatever your goal is. Okay? Now current situation, desired situation. Okay, you have your habits right now. You have some certain habits that makes you stay in your current situation, so you have to change your habits so that you reach your desired situation. Okay, you don't have a strategy, that's why you are in your current situation. There's no process in your entire day that helps you change your current situation. So you need to create a process that helps you reach your desired situation. You need to have a strategy that helps you reach your desired situation. I hope the concept is clear. Next, long-term solution explained. Now, why did I tell you all these things? Okay, I'll tell you why. Because if you are stressed right now, okay, you are not able to divert your mind on anything else at a higher purpose. Now that what we have done is we have created a higher purpose in life. हमने इतना सब बैठ के पेन पेपर पे लिख दिया. It will take you 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes to write down or maybe 30 minutes to write down. So the moment you write down everything, you no longer have time to overthink. You no longer have time to get depressed. You no longer have time for anxiety. ठीक है, आपने अपना प्रोसेस इतना अच्छे से सेटअप कर दिया है कि आपके पास वक्त ही नहीं है. आप डर हो, आप ओवर थिंक करो, आप स्ट्रेस में जियो, आपके पास टाइम ही नहीं दिया. मैंने क्या किया, आपको बताया पेन पेपर लो, ये सब लिख लो. क्या क्या हो, आप कहाँ पहुंचना है, what are your problems in life, why do you want to fix them, what will happen once you fix them, what will happen once you achieve your goals, what are the habits you need to instill, what are the thoughts you need to instill. Okay, what is the strategy, what is the process, सब कुछ मैंने बताया भी आपको व्हाइट बोर्ड पे और अभी बता के. Once you have done this particular activity that I told you, stress is gone from your life. Okay, and you will combine these common advices that you get on Google. ये सारे advices भी copy करो, apply, use them with the strategy that I just told you. Now that you have a high purpose in life, what is the long-term solution for that? Okay, how do you implement it? ये तो बताया ना क्या करना है, implementation भी बताऊंगा मैं, ठीक है? I'll tell you about the implementation as well. Now I just told you what you're supposed to, activity बता दे, homework clear है. This is your homework. Once you complete the video, you have to do this homework immediately. Not after 2 days, not after 1 day, immediately. ठीक है? Next, long-term solution explained. Once you're thinking about your goals all the time, you can't get distracted with negative thoughts. Okay? Once you start taking action on the process of reaching your goals, happy hormones will release throughout the day and you will be able to sleep better. Let's say in your current situation, you are not happy, you're overthinking and you're sad. Why would you be able to sleep? Why would you be able to laugh? But if you have started working on your desired situation, you are happy because you're taking action. You'll be able to sleep better because you are not being a lazy person. You're exhausting yourself and you have a sense of achievement every time you go to sleep. Okay. And there are no distractions with negative thoughts. You take your negative thoughts, reverse them into positive thoughts, and start taking action in the right direction. Once the process gets automated in your daily life, once you are busy with positive life goals, okay, you no longer have time to overthink, get depressed, get for anxiety. अभी मैंने क्या किया, आपको पहले यही स्लाइड को मैंने बता दिया, आपको समझा दिया, ठीक है? 2 बार मैंने ये स्लाइड भी समझा दिया आपको, पहले एक वेग तरीके से और एक थोड़ा लिखा हुआ पढ़ के मैंने बता दिया, ठीक है? So homework is clear. Why do you have to do the homework? What are the life changing benefits of the homework? वो भी समझा दिया मैंने, ठीक है? Now this is not gonna be easy. Let me tell you, it's not easy. ऐसा नहीं मैंने बोल दिया हो जाएगा, नहीं होता ऐसा. You have to eliminate the distractions and replace them with focus. Simple. डिस्ट्रैक्शन है उसको हटा के फोकस से रिप्लेस कर दे, बिकॉज आप डिस्ट्रैक्शन हटाओगे ना तो दूसरा डिस्ट्रैक्शन आ, जैसे कि आपने मान लो दिन भर आप रोज रील्स देखते हो, दिन भर आपने इंस्टाग्राम डिलीट किया, यूट्यूब पे जाके डेली आप यूट्यूब वीडियोस देख रहे हो, यूट्यूब डिलीट किया तो फेसबुक पे जाके वीडियोस देख रहे हो, फेसबुक डिलीट किया तो व्हाट्सएप पे आप लोगों से चैट कर रहे हो बिना मतलब का, तो उनके स्टेटस देख रहे हो. At the end you only replace distractions with another distraction. That is how, not how you reach your desired situation. This is not how you reduce your stress levels. Okay, whatever you're going to talk about is directly linked to your stress levels. Okay, and अगर मान लो आपके stress levels कम भी है तो भी आपको ये resource help करेगा, because it has a different meaning once you start applying it in your life. ठीक है? Okay, चलो. Figuring out what are your distractions. Let's say you hang out with negative people. Ignore them or block them. Simple. Start hanging out with winners. Problem is you hang out with negative people. Now start hanging out with winners. Let's say you earn 30,000. You only hang out with people who are earning 30,000. Once you start hanging out with people who are earning 1 lakh per month, your thoughts change, your mindset change. You are a different person altogether. Okay. Stop blaming the situation. Chess example. Okay. Let's say I assume that you've played chess. If you haven't, then I'll tell you. Every step you take in chess is you decide what you are supposed to do. You have to move the soldier, you have to move the horse, you have to move the queen, you have to move the king. You are the one who decides. Clear? So if you're taking a wrong step that puts you in a very stressful situation of the game, it is your responsibility, because you have reached there because of your mistakes. So you have to take responsibility of your current situation. If you start blaming कि यार मैंने घोड़ा मूव किया, घोड़े की गलती है चेस बोर्ड पे, तो नहीं, वो आपकी गलती है, because you are the one who moved the horse in the chess board. I assume you know chess. I'll give you another example. ठीक है? You are eating pizza and you gain weight. Now you can't blame the pizza, right? It's your responsibility that you were the one who ate pizza. The moment you take the responsibility that I ate pizza and that's why I'm fat, you realize that what mistake I made and what I need to stop doing. Okay? You cannot blame कि यार घर पे लोग नेगेटिव है, ऑफिस में इतना स्ट्रेस है, टाइम नहीं मेरे पास. You stop blaming. You take responsibility. मैंने पिज्जा खाया, मैंने XYZ खाया और मैंने एक्सरसाइज नहीं किया, या whatever I did not do right. This is why I'm in a current situation. You have to accept it first. Okay? Find triggers of stress and figure out solutions if they are controllable. Okay? Find triggers of stress and find the preventions if they are non-controllable, as explained in the first few slides. Okay? This is not clear, watch that again. Change your environment. Okay, if you are constantly stuck with a negative thought, you have to identify it, you have to be aware, you have to be mindful. यार मैं बार बार इसी चीज के बारे में सोच रहा हूँ और मैं कुछ कर भी नहीं रहा, बस सोच रहा हूँ. सिर्फ सोचने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. एक्शन ले लो या तो छोड़ दो, दोनों में से. कंट्रोलेबल है तो एक्शन लो, नहीं कंट्रोलेबल तो छोड़ दो. Simple. Or delegate the activity. If you think it's supposed to be done today but you can't do it because you don't have time and you're stressing about आज करना चाहिए, टाइम नहीं है, तो किसी और को दे दो. सिंपल. अपना स्ट्रेस किसी और को दे दो, पैसा जाएगा, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं जाएगा. ठीक है. Else learn to deal with the environment. If you're stuck in a negative environment कि घर पे ऐसे है, ऑफिस में ऐसे लोग हैं, या जिम में ऐसे लोग आते हैं, ट्रेनर ऐसा है, या XYZ, whatever the situation, you go to a gym, trainer is toxic or maybe a member is toxic who body shames you, maybe you घर किसी फैमिली दोस्त के घर गए, वो ऐसा बोलता है, एनवायरमेंट चेंज कर दो. एल्स इफ यू कांट चेंज द एनवायरमेंट, देन लर्न टू डील विद द एनवायरमेंट. ठीक है. नो, realize that nobody cares about your goals except for your coach, loved ones and family. It's you who has to take the responsibility and take action. Okay, if you have to win the game of chess, you have to make sure every move is the right move, and every time you lose a soldier, horse, queen or bishop, anyone, if you lose, it's your responsibility, you lost. It's not that the other person is playing better, it's because you made the wrong move, that's why you lost. Okay, so I'll repeat this again. Nobody is gonna care about your goals except for your family, except for your coach, except for your loved ones. That's it. गिन के 10 से 12 लोग, मुश्किल से 10 लोग होंगे जीवन में जो आपके गोल्स की केयर करेंगे. ठीक है. That's it. So realize that if someone is distracting you, realize, think that that person doesn't care about your goals. If the person would care, they won't distract you. It's just as simple as that. If I go to someone's house और मैं बोलता मैं मिठाई नहीं खाता हूँ, मतलब मेरे को नहीं खाना, ठीक है, so they're insisting me खाओ मिठाई खाओ मिठाई खाओ. See, basically it's not that they don't care, it's just that they don't know what my goal is. एंड मैं बैठ के सबको गोल नहीं बता सकता यार मैं फैट लॉस डाइट पे हूँ या मैं एक्सवाइजेड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पे, इसलिए मैं नहीं खा सकता मिठाई. इट्स नॉट माय जॉब टू एक्सप्लेन दैम, इट्स नाइदर इट्स देयर जॉब टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम गोइंग थ्रू, व्हाट आर माय करंट सिचुएशन और व्हाट आर माय डिजायर्ड सिचुएशन. ठीक है. तो आप उसको डील कर लो अपने हिसाब से, बाय द इग्नोरिंग और सेइंग लाइज, और मे बी जस्ट, or maybe if I eat the bite of mithai because they were telling me, it's my responsibility. उनकी गलती नहीं, अगले दिन ब्लेम नहीं करो मेरे वेट बढ़ गया बिकॉज उन्होंने मेरे को मिठाई खिलाई. नो, उन्होंने खिलाया बट खाया तो मैंने ना. एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. आई एम गिविंग यू डिफरेंट एग्जांपल सो दैट यू ओपन अप योर ब्रेन. ठीक है. नाउ माय एडवाइस टू कर्ब स्ट्रेस. ओके, take responsibility of current situation, start winning in life. Okay, have a strategy to achieve your desired situation, and while you're trying to achieve, track your progress so that you don't get deviated. And while tracking the progress, also try to instill habits and discipline, like the whiteboard example that I gave you. Okay, you want to lose 10 kgs, create a habit of going for a morning walk. Be disciplined to be in the gym at 1 p.m. Okay, be disciplined to make salads. Be disciplined to start making different meals for your own diet. Okay, तो आपको एक डिसिप्लिन और हैबिट्स डेवलप करनी है. यू हैव टू स्टॉप थिंकिंग, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट डूइंग. आप सिर्फ सोचते रहोगे मैं डाइट करूंगा मंडे से कुछ नहीं होता. आपको मंडे का वेट नहीं करना, आज से शुरू करना है. आज सुबह वड़ा पाव खा लिया, ठीक है, शाम को मत खाओ, शाम को कुछ और खा लो, बेटर खाओ. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ थिंकिंग दैट व्हाट शुड आई ईट, व्हाट शुड आई एक्सरसाइज, व्हाई शुड आई गो टू द जिम, जिम में ऐसा क्या है, डाइट क्यों करो, सोना क्यों है जल्दी, स्टार्ट, stop thinking, start doing. Okay, if you think less and do more, that's much better for you. Okay, reward yourself for winning. If you go to the gym 7 days a week, 5 days a week, reward yourself. Create a goal that मेरे को 4 दिन जिम जाना, मेरी हैबिट, एक डिसिप्लिन चाहिए मेरे को. डिसिप्लिन इज योर गोल दैट आई वांट टू हिट द जिम 4 days a week. If you do it for days, I'll reward myself with a scoop of ice cream. Example. ठीक है. Punish yourself for losing. If you don't go to the gym for 4 days a week, you will not enjoy your cheat meal or treat meal with your friends on Sunday. Punish yourself. देखो सबके लिए नहीं है. This is not for everyone. Okay, this is just for someone who is like extremely dedicated or extremely focused. सबके लिए नहीं होता. ठीक है. One thing that I'll tell you is, recently I did something that I was not supposed to do, and I took cold shower for 5 minutes. मेरे को cold shower बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद. But this is just, I did something. I don't do it frequently. मैं कैसे कर लेता randomly. So I'm just giving an example that I did recently. That's why I did this. Not for everyone. सबके लिए नहीं है ये. Okay. Now manage your time better. Okay, if you are not managing your time better, you will not be able to win in your life, and once you don't win, stress level automatic badega. So whatever I'm telling you here is to obviously reduce your stress levels. Okay, everything that I'm telling you, it is not random stuff. Nothing is XYZ. See, this is specifically for those who have anxiety, okay, who are overthinking a lot, who are depressed, ठीक है, या तो वो बहुत ज्यादा सोचते रहते हैं दिन भर, उन्हीं के लिए, किस नॉर्मल इंसान के लिए नहीं बनाया ये ट्रेनिंग. Obviously a normal person can watch, ठीक है, and you can use and implement what is applicable for you. ठीक है, स्ट्रेस नहीं है तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं ट्रेनिंग आपके लिए नहीं है. You can obviously apply the current situation, desired situation, goals, habits, lifestyle, thought process, strategy, changes that you need to make, changes you need to make in your life and as a person to achieve the goal. जो मैंने समझा वो भी आपको काम आएगा. Next is winning versus losing. What happens when you win? What happens when you lose? As a coach, I'll tell you my example. When money is rolling in my bank, when I'm able to convert my sales call into money, when I'm able to deliver transformations to my client, I'm never sad. Never ever. Once I see the message of XYZ money credited in your bank, I'm never sad. I'm always happy. But the moment, the day, the week, I don't see money rolling in my bank. The week I see transformations are not happening in my client's life. The week I see that I'm not giving my best in the sales call, I start feeling sad. I start overthinking what am I doing wrong. When I'm winning, I'm not overthinking. I'm winning, I'm laughing, I'm enjoying my life. That's the difference. So you can pick up the sales wala example, money wala example, apply it anywhere. Once I see I'm getting better in front of the mirror, my muscles are getting stronger. Even if something bad is happening in my life, I'm at least having a smile on my face and I'm looking good. I have a sense of accomplishment, something. Whatever negative I have in my life, at least for a moment, I'm smiling. Okay, the stress level automatically reduces because इतने साल के जो मेहनत कर रहा हूँ मैं अपने फिजिक के ऊपर, that physique motivates me to smile, influences me to smile, gives me a positive attitude. Are you understanding what happens when you win, what happens when you lose? So I hope this training helps you minimize your stress levels. If you're a person who is highly stressed, this is going to change your life. And if in case you don't have stress, it's okay. आपको ये जो ट्रेनिंग है आपका पूरा लाइफ चेंज कर देगा, ठीक है, because of the strategy that I told you. So it is not just stress management, it is lot more than that, but we don't tell everything in depth to normal individuals. ये सबको हम नहीं बोलते ना बैठ के, सबको नहीं समझाते, ये हम उन्हीं लोग को समझाते हैं जिनको स्ट्रेस होता है. So I guess this should help you. You want have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram, Lean with Yash. You have my contact details. Then reach out to me directly. If you are in touch with my team, contact our team. If you want access to any more resources, you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we are always happy to help. We are always one message away from giving solutions to you, and I hope this helps.